All right, first graders, so this is day 2 of working on your end of unit task. But I want to read another book to you today about plants. And this one is called Do Plants Grow Underwater? So we need to know these words. Float, lake, ocean, plants, river, and roots. Where do plants grow? Plants can grow in many places. Plants can grow in forests, plants can grow in fields, plants can grow in gardens. These lilies are large. A person can fit on a leaf. Some plants even grow in water. These plants are like other plants. Plants in the water have stems. The stems are under the water. All of these plants grow underwater, in water. Where do plants grow in water? Some plants grow in fresh water. Most lakes have fresh water. Most rivers have fresh water too. These cattails grow in water. Some plants grow in salt water. All oceans have salt water. This plant grows in the ocean. Look at these plants. The roots grow under the water. Some leaves grow above the water. Other leaves grow underwater. Many different plants grow in water. So some are above the water, there's the water line, and some are under the water. Some plants have roots that can move. You can see plants float on the water. These plants have roots that float. So these roots can move. How do plants grow in water? All plants need sun, all plants need air, and all plants need water. So the lily has wide leaves. The sun shines on the leaves. The sun helps plants make their own food. The sun shines on the plants. Plants make sugar with water and air. The sugar is the food for the plant. The process plants use to make food is called photosynthesis. The plants live in water. The plants get water from rain. Sometimes the plants get more water than they need. The extra water sits on the leaves. This plant has extra water. All plants need air to grow. Some plants can take air from the water. The air is in tiny bubbles. So the air helps the plants to grow. A new plant can grow in soil. A new plant can grow from a seed. How does a new plant grow in water? Some plants in the water grow from seeds. Sometimes a plant does not need a seed. A piece of the plant will break and a new plant can grow from the piece. So some plants do not grow from seeds. A plant that grows in water helps the environment. Plants that grow in water help Earth. Plants that grow in water are important. Look at the plants growing in this lake. How many can you see? All right, so after that reading, you are spending today working on completing your end of unit task in your gardener's notebook. So this was the application for the volunteer job to work with plants in Green's Garden Depot. So you were putting your information, and then you were supposed to draw and label parts of the plant, and then you have a question here that you needed to answer on the back side with the lines. Then you had another question you needed to answer, and then sign your name and date it. After you complete that part of the application, the picture, label it, and answer the 2 questions, on the back you had an interview question practice. And there were 4 questions there that you needed to answer. So I will post the answer key or the exemplar on Class Dojo again for you today, but I'm not going to go into detail of reading it and all of that again because we did talk about that yesterday. So feel free to go back to yesterday's video and rewatch that again if you need, or just check out the answer key on Class Dojo. But really it's about being creative and you filling out that application to show me what all you know about plants.